Happy New Year, everyone. I have a wonderful New Year's gift for you. Kathy Carson, our Director of Communications, just shared with me that video that she and I made 4 years ago when we were walking around the property. And she said to me, wow, how much has changed and yet how much has remained the same. I invite you to spend a few minutes right now walking around the campus with me again. And as you go around, you'll be able to see that the message I gave 4 years ago is just as applicable right now, even though back then in January 2020, we had no idea that the pandemic was right around the corner. We had no idea that there was going to be this huge war in Ukraine or the Middle East. We had no idea that Pope Francis was going to launch the Synod on Synodality. So many things that were unknown to us have come. We've embraced them as a community. We've endured them as a community, and as a community, as we go forward in this new year of 2024, I am just inviting us all once again to be united with each other and our love of God, and be united in our mission of reaching out, of expanding the kingdom of Christ, of inviting our neighbors, our family members, and our friends to come join us and discover the joy that you and I have every week when we're here at St. E's. So on behalf of the entire staff, I wish you all a very happy, healthy, and holy new year, and invite you to stay on just for a few more minutes, because I think you're really going to be fascinated by this video. God bless you. See you soon. Hi, everyone. I hope you had a wonderful celebration of the new year. It's hard to believe that we're already in January 2020. On behalf of Father Carlos, Father Vincent, Deacon Andy, and our entire staff, I do wish you all a very happy, healthy, and holy new year. You know, there's a lot of things happening at the parish, a lot of beautiful things. Christmas was amazing. That 4 o'clock Mass was jam-packed, both in the gym over here and in the church, and all the people kind of met in the gallery in the narthex. It was really wonderful. I think I calculated we had about maybe 7,000 people come to our Christmas celebration. And as you know, as a parish, we're really growing. Things are going very, very well. Our daily Mass chapel, which is on the other side over there, as you know, hopefully will be ready by June. The film that, we were creating last year, that so many of you have been asking me about updates, I hope to have that all wrapped up and edited by the first week of February. And then hopefully the production company said we'll be ready by, June to December. It would be that time of year of 2020 in which all of you in the whole world will be able to see this beautiful movie, which we no longer call Trinity's Triumph. We're now calling it Vita. Vita is the Latin word for life. And when you see the movie, you'll understand why. But thinking of those two things, about all the big crowds that came at Christmas, thinking about really the whole motivation of my movie, which was to make Catholicism really alive and vibrant and realistic for not just people who go to church every week, but really for the marginalized Catholics, those who were baptized Catholics but really don't come to church that often. We sometimes call them the Christmas and Easter Catholics. They're wonderful people. I'm sure you have a few siblings in that category, or co-workers or others. And one of the things that we are talking about as our pastoral council over this last year, and one of the goals that we're really looking at for this coming year, for 2020, is how can we as a parish that is doing so well, a parish that is so united among ourselves, a parish that's obviously growing with the expansion of the daily Mass chapel, with greater and greater attendance at all of our Masses. But the question we had was, can we reach out to those Catholics who only come a few times a year, those who may go to baptisms or weddings or funerals? We used to joke, those are the people who come when they're hatched, matched, and dispatched, right? They're wonderful people, as I said, but for whatever reason, there's been a disconnect for them with the church. And the goal that we would like to work on as a parish, all of us as a parish, but it would obviously require all of us as individual parishioners, to think of ways that we could reach out to our brothers and sisters who are not coming every week. I was joking around with Father Carlos and Father Vincent. I thought, wouldn't it be amazing if the attendance that we got at Christmas or Easter could be the attendance we had every single week? I mean, we'd we'd have to build a much bigger extension. This little chapel that we're building would not be enough. We'd probably have to build a parking garage over there or something. But obviously, that may not happen the way I just envisioned it. But I do believe that each one of us as a disciple of Christ, I do believe that each one of us as a committed Catholic, each one of us can act as a disciple in our own workplace, in our own neighborhood, in our own family. And we're going to talk more about this as the homilies go on in 2020. But I want all of us to look for ways that we can help bring our marginalized Catholic brothers and sisters back to a greater, more fervent practice of their faith. So we'll be speaking more about that, but that's kind of going to be the overarching goal. I know each one of us makes our own New Year's resolutions. Like I shared with you at Christmas, my resolution is I'm not going to steal any more hubcaps. So you guys are going to hold me accountable to that. I don't know if Father Carlos or Father Vincent, I don't know what theirs is. You should ask them about their personal ones. But as a parish, I don't want to impose it on everyone, but we've prayed about it, we've thought about it as a staff, we've spoken about it numerous times as pastoral council, and I'd like to propose that to all of us, that this be the year of us reaching out to the marginal Catholics among us. So I'm going to end my little walk right here, front doors of our current church, looking back obviously over what we hope to be finished in just a few months of our daily Mass chapel, and make that plea to all of you. Let's take this message very much to heart, and let's all try to do the way so that St. Elizabeth can continue to grow and grow and grow and spread the good news of Jesus Christ near and far. So thank you. I'll see you all at church. Have a happy, healthy, holy New Year. God bless you, everyone. I'm going to church. Bye-bye.